You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, GH fans. So things look really bad for Michael and Willow's marriage. And I wonder if Drew might actually wind up with the girl that he wants. Can you imagine how messy it would be if it worked out that way? It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and let's talk about the latest spoilers pointing in that direction. And hey, please click subscribe if you're not already following us. So we've had a pretty busy week and a half with Cody exposing Drew and Willow and their kissing at the bar, Sasha finding out Cody's her cousin, Michael and Sasha getting drunk and sleeping together, and then Willow and Drew also doing the deed. Things are getting messier by the minute, and it's about to get so much worse before November Sweeps ends on the 27th. Monday at General Hospital, Sasha had a oh holy crap moment when the doctor asked if she might be pregnant before they sent her to get an x-ray on her injured shoulder. We got a flashback to her night with Michael, which tells me he and Sasha had unprotected sex and she's not on birth control. Whoops. So she turned down that x-ray. So she is concerned. Also, Drew dropped off Willow's earring that they had made kind of a big deal out of showing on camera that was left on the nursery floor. Definitely seems like Drew was worried it could get them busted, but they both forgot about the nanny cam. Michael saw the footage and he knows that Willow and his Uncle Drew did the no pants dance. So, it's all about to blow up. Michael tried to talk to Sonny, but his dad had to run cope with Christina's daily dose of drama. So instead, Michael went home and saw something that infuriated him. Drew had dropped by the gatehouse to deliver the earring. Willow said he can't be there, and then they started flirting. Drew touched her face and said, what they did made him imagine what a life with her might be like. And then by the time Michael walked up to the door, Willow was caressing Drew's face lovingly while saying they can't imagine a life together, but clearly they both are. Well, guess what, Willow? You might get the chance sooner than you think, because we all know Michael can be ill-tempered. He did beat his stepmother to death with, an axe handle, right? I mean, I'm not saying she didn't have it coming because she did, but still, he has a temper. After seeing Willow and Drew looking cozy, Michael dialed up Killer Miller and told Diane he needs to see her, and we know that means he's probably hiring a divorce lawyer. So in this week's promo, Michael tells a shocked Jason that Drew and Willow are sleeping together, and by the end of the week, we have Jason punching Drew and then Drew punching Jason, and it's clearly about this Michael betrayal. The Quartermain twin fist fight should come Thursday when official spoilers say Jason loses it. And that's, it's really fun about that because Nina is right there. She walks in the door with Drew and then they start brawling, him and Jason. And that might be how she finds out that Drew's been playing hide the salami with her daughter, Willow. And it just keeps getting messier from there. And I cannot wait to see it. It looks like the fight goes down the day after Drew finds out he's elected to Congress. So that's kind of fun timing. And then on Friday, there's a spoiler saying Ric Lansing gets a new client. And I was wondering who in Port Charles would hire that man. A lot of people hate him. Most people hate him. And, it might be Willow Tait. There are not a ton of lawyers in town, really. Alexis wouldn't take the case. Diana's repping Michael. Scotty's gone. Martin Gray might not want to wade into those waters. Plus, I was trying to think of all the different clients he's had and whether there's a conflict of interest somewhere in there. But Rick is a lawyer that Nina has recommended to Ava because he's a shark. And if indeed Michael dumps Willow and plans to walk away, then yeah. Also, there's a shot for Drew to actually get the girl he wants. However, there's a couple of other things to consider. There's a chance Willow could be pregnant with no idea who's the daddy because she slept back to back with Michael and Drew. But the larger issue is the fact that Drew has been banging her mom and Willow doesn't know that yet. So I think it might be kind of funny if Drew was just about to get the girl that he wanted and then the whole thing with Nina blew up in his face and Willow said no. I can't be with a guy who was also with my mother. Oh, and also with my mother-in-law, although she already knew about that one. But then again, Willow has a diehard crush on Drew and truly believes that he saved her life by bringing Liesl Obrecht back to donate bone marrow that did indeed save her life. So she might overlook all of that. So Drew might actually win Willow despite the messiness of this whole situation. I mean, let's be real. Her bar is set pretty low because the first man in her life was rapist cult leader Shiloh. So there's that. And, maybe Michael and Sasha could get their own happily ever after with a baby in the mix and can put this whole mess behind them. At one time, they did, have a little romance, and I think they could legit fall for each other. I guess, the worst outcome would be if Sasha and Willow were both pregnant with Michael's baby. That would be just super soapy too much. For me, I kind of don't want to see Drew get a happy ending with Willow because he has turned into such a tool, right? But sometimes that is what, General Hospital and soap operas in general give us. They deliver a couple that you either love or you hate or you love to hate. And let's be real, come on, Michael and Willow were pretty dull together and they have decided to shake them up hard, and it looks like they're going to break them up hard too. Sasha and Michael could be really interesting because they both have pretty painful past, but got them to this point in their life. Sasha lost a baby. I know that if she were pregnant, she would probably be thrilled. She lost Brando. So if she wound up with Michael, and, she's lost Cody. So, that might be a romantic consolation prize. And Sasha and Michael legitimately do really like each other. And she's a great cook, and he's a catch, she's a catch. And, Willow and Drew, I mean, that's just kind of a god-awful train wreck that might just end up with us watching it, waiting to see it go off the rails. I mean, imagine how awkward if Drew and Willow got married and then Nina was Drew's mother-in-law. Can you even imagine? So we'll see. We'll just see if Drew gets the girl, if Michael follows through, if there is a divorce. I hope so, because, that's what soap operas are for, right?
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.